Good.
How quickly were you able to put away what happened Thursday night versus trying to figure out what went wrong against that defense?
Yeah, no, I think just for us, we were able to come in the next day, see the film, but losing sucks, so it's all about trying to find the mistakes and correct them. And I think that we've been super honest in this building about things that we've been really good at and some things that we need to work at. And we got a driven, focused group that's ready to go this week against Chicago Bears.
Yeah, Mark, I mean, you guys haven't lost that much and haven't lost in that way very few times, but in the times it has, you guys have been able to bounce back. Why are you guys so resilient? Is it because of being so honest and going? Why do you think this team has been so good bouncing back?
Well, one, I think we got a lot of we got a lot of dogs. We got a lot of great players. Guys that enjoy being here each and every day and working. We got coaches that work hard and try to put us in the best positions possible. And like I said, we're honest with each other. We know the things that we're doing well and not. And so for us, just looking in the mirror and working hard, playing hard, and loving the game of football is usually good things work out if you do that.
Mark, there's obviously been a lot of talk about the cover zero since the Miami game. And John, when we talked to him on Monday, expressed great confidence that you guys have sort of the tactical answers to deal with that. Do you share that confidence?
100%. I've full trust in everything that we're doing, and I'm excited about just growing as an offense. You start the year and the defense has changed just depending on how you're playing that year. I know throughout the last 3 years, every year's been a little bit different with the things that we've been seeing, and so for blitz and zero, we're going to continue to grow, get better, and attack. So I'm excited about that.
Mark, along those lines, you hear fans say, well, if they're blitzing, just throw a screen, and you guys did throw quite a few of them on Thursday. Why is it not just simple as throw a screen against a heavy blitz kind of look?
Yeah, it just depends. Depends. Maybe where their DBs are lined up. Maybe they have poppers, stuff like that. But you're right. We did hit a couple of screens and for big ones, and then like I said, we got to attack a little bit more, which I'm excited.
Mark, did you get a chance to catch some of the games this weekend to see how things shook out when you guys are still on top despite what's transpired?
I watched a couple, yeah. But as it was I watched that Cleveland game, some other games, but it's awesome that we're still in control of our own destiny. That's all you can really ask for. But this is going to be a tough division. Every game, especially we haven't played many division games, so every game matters at this point of the year.
What do you see from the Bears defense? They've got some pretty good coverage linebackers and guys like Roquan Smith.
Yeah, they got a great defense. They're going to be flying around. They're fast, physical. We have our hands full this week, so we're preparing and we're going to be ready to go. But it's going to be a dogfight, and we're going to be ready for them though.
I know, Mark, the last couple of weeks we've been talking about getting Nick back on the field. Adding him eventually, what will that bring to the offense?
Man, he's just the way he plays, the physicality that he brings. He's a smart player, but he plays hard every snap, and he's able to move guys off the ball. 5, 10, 15 yards. It's like adding like another Pat Ricard. You know what I'm saying? That those type of guys you can't replace, and so I think it's gonna help spark our run game. And again, that's having a veteran that's been here for a long time. He's really good at his craft, and so I'm excited for him to get back. That's a huge addition for our offense.
And what about Tomlinson? He seems to get lost in the shuffle. What can you say about him? What does he bring to that room?
He's awesome. He's awesome. He goes to work every day, works hard, but he's really good, man. He's extremely underrated. I think throughout this league, he's really good at what he does, and I think there's a lot of similarities between him and Nick. And but just having all these guys, all these tight ends, especially in a tight end, kind of centric offense, I think we're going to be able to do a lot of things.
Mark, with so much talk about the blitzes and the slow starts all season offensively, how much of is there a thought for you guys as an offense to play with a little quicker tempo early in the game, go with some more no huddle? Clearly something you did in college a whole lot.
Yeah, I just think every game's different. Every game, has the little different things that we want to do, and I'm. Maybe go a little hurry up, or may not. You never know. But Giro's doing a great job of. We have full trust in what he's doing. What he's calling. He's an offensive genius. Just his schemes, everything he's thinking of, and so we're just going to go out there, run the plays that are called, and do our jobs.
We've talked to Marquise a lot about the things he's added to his game. I mean, do you feel like he's a much harder player for the defense to account for now than he was, say, 2 years ago?
Yeah, I think you get in the league, and just like anything, you grow, you mature, you learn, and just his route running ability, just his confidence, again, his maturity, throughout the years he's grown, and so I think with that, it comes production, and he's been producing. He's been dangerous all year long, making big time plays, and he's a guy that's, again, he's only going to get better and better. I'm excited for him.
Mark, you mentioned Giro. After a tough game in Miami, what does he say to you guys to kind of, what do you see from him? What does he say to you guys to kind of help you rebound?
It's tough, man, because we're 6-3, right? So obviously it wasn't the game that we wanted to have, but it's not an end all be all, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of positives that we've had this year, and those are the things that we're looking at, we're growing on, we're getting better at, and we're looking at the negatives, and we're going to fix that. And so once you do that throughout the year, you become a complete team. And so I think that we all understand where we're at, and he knows that. We've talked, we had the meetings, yeah.
Hey, Mark, despite some strict precautions, there are still COVID cases in the NFL, some high-profile ones. You got guys getting sick, like even on your team. Personally and as a team, how much of a concern is that going forward when you see that? Is it on your mind?
Yeah, I think it's always got to be on your mind. This is kind of the day and age that we live in. You saw last year, we had like 20-something guys get sick, and so I think usually, if the healthier teams are gonna win. You know what I'm saying? So if we can limit the COVID, limit sickness, especially this time of the year with flu and all that, that's only going to help us in achieving our goals.
All right, thank you, Mark.
Thanks, guys.
Mark.